Okay, am I missing something here? Does 2 plus 2 still equal 4? Are we wearing blindfolds? Are we, as American citizens, still one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all, with the United States Constitution being our steadfast and guiding light? Or are we just a group of compromised and complacent zombies, like sheep, herded toward a one-world government with Big Brother and socialism leading the way toward purgatory? As Bob would say, what's next? What's next? What's next? A simple request has been made to Barack Hussein Obama, alias Barry Cerritos, alias etc., 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 for Barry to produce his original certificate of birth to the American people to prove his American citizenship and his constitutional eligibility for running for the most important and highest office in our country, the presidency of the United States of America. Why did Obama and his campaign want to dismiss the court order in Pennsylvania to produce this highly volatile document? Maybe because the truth is obvious. Barack Hussein Obama is not an American citizen, but a citizen of the country of Kenya, born in Mombasa, so says his paternal grandmother. The Philadelphia, Pennsylvania District Court dismissed this case just recently, not because of the subject content, but due to some far-off legality of personal injury to the citizen having to be proved. Originally, in the case Berg versus Obama, Berg challenged Obama to produce his original certificate of live birth, and Obama and his campaign had 30 days to answer, to show proof of his original birth certificate, and he refused. By not answering and by ignoring this suit, he has admitted to the fact that he is not a natural-born American citizen and, in fact, is an illegal alien. Philip Berg will continue to pursue this case through the Third Circuit Court of Appeals on up to the Supreme Court if necessary. Maybe the American people will finally get the truth. If we don't, when and after Obama is officially elected, we will have a constitutional crisis hovering in our midst. Remember, seek the truth, and the truth will set you free. Oh, by the way, there's an old Indian prayer that says, Great Spirit, grant that I may not criticize my neighbor until I have walked a mile in his moccasins. I have to say that after walking a mile in Obama's moccasins, his footsteps have led to William Ayers, the domestic terrorist and the underground weatherman, to Tony Resco, a corrupt Chicago real estate giant who may serve time in the federal prison, Jeremiah Wright, Obama's pastor and radical mentor to both himself and his family, and the fraudulent Acorn Group, with whom Obama was an instructor and trainer, a financial contributor, and served as their attorney. Now, I would say that is covering quite a number of miles in the moccasins.